had 10 points and 5 rebounds in the contest. 2-0 also dished out a team high of 4 assists. And as basketball time is here underway, I'm joined by one of our very own volleyball players, our Disney fanatic, Allie Bell.
Hi, Pacer Nation.
And once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here in this very warm afternoon. And as the action comes immediately here underway, Flagler with Saints with possession. Number 12, Alex Kennedy, climbing up the ranks here in Pacer Athletics, sending this one into number 15, Madison Williams. Alex Kennedy with possession over long to number 41, Carson Farah. Kennedy sending this one over long to Alexis Mack, covered all around.
Ooh,
gets this one in for 3.
It's a great start to the game.
And a great start to the game. Yes, it is. Alexis Mack coming all the way from downtown for 3. Getting to the first points on the board here this afternoon. Number 1 here for the Saints, Ivana Boyd with possession. Trying to break through that Pacer defense, cutting all the way inside. Almost lost there by the Saints. Picked up by Mel Toowell and lost again back here to the Saints, number 3. Scott Frame goes up, rolls around the iron, comes off again. The Saints with possession, back and forth. Back here to number 11, Kiara Crane. And back again to number 1, Ivana Boyd. With 10 seconds left here on the shot clock. Boyd trying to cut inside again, trying to get inside the wing. Short, tipped over. Some miscommunication. Picked up again here by number 12, Alex Kennedy. Patiently waiting here on the outside wings from Parsley Farah to Alexis Mack, who's going to go for 3 again. Gets it in consecutively.
Alexis Mack's off to a great start.
Off to a very great start. Still here in the first quarter, and already the Pacers, they have already shaken up the Saints defense and offense all around. Off the rebound, Alexis Mack is already showing and almost stolen there by number 11, Kiara Crane. Allie Bell, did you see that? She came out of the blue.
Nowhere, yeah.
Unfortunately, sending this one out. But in Pacer favor, another turnover. Alexis Mack's going to be sending this one in to Madison Williams. Williams over here to Kennedy. Cuts inside, goes up, gets it in for 2. 8-0, the Saints definitely calling some audibles, trying to make some quick adjustments here. As the Pacers have just been all over the Saints this afternoon thus far. Ivana Boyd again here with possession, trying to cut inside. Gets inside to the wings, right there into the paint. Number 3, Scott Frame, passes short to number 12, Namaya Pierce. Again to Boyd again, goes up for 2, off the iron. Over here for Kennedy with the rebound, Madison Williams. Scaling back, Kennedy again, going up for the fake. Williams goes up for 3, overshoots it. And Farah keeps this one in, keeps it alive. Alexis Mack with possession, short to Madison Williams. Kennedy going up for redemption, off the rebound again. Number 1, Ivana Boyd with the rebound. Over long to number 12, Namaya Pierce, almost lost there by the Saints again. Pierce is going to go for 2 off the rebound, crossing Farah. Back over here to Williams again. Alexis Mack trying to cut inside. Passes it back to Williams. Short to Mel Toowell, covered all around again. Mack's going to go for 3. Can she get it? Not enough. Off the rebound, number 12, Namaya Pierce. And number 11, Kiara Crane, inbound. Both these two women starting their own drive to number 15, Jazzy Mathis. Starting our own offensive play here. Goes up for 2, gets it in for the fadeaway. Madison Williams starting her own drive, driving right. Alex Kennedy over long to Alexis Mack. Madison Williams again. Mack again, trying to cut inside, scaling back, almost stepping out. Over long to Alex Kennedy. Quadrant Farah right there into the paint. Almost lost there by the Pacers. From Kennedy to Mack again, who's going to go for 3 off the rebound. The Saints, number 3, Scott Frame, starting on drive, driving left, but cutting right up the middle. Shifting right, trying to go for 2, overshoots it, but for the rebound, and right where a teammate needed to be, Namaya Pierce gets it in for 2. The Saints only trailing here by half. Allie Bell, tell me, what do you think the Saints need to do here just to break through this phenomenal and dominant Pacer defense
Well, it seems like they've been adjusting a little bit, but they just need to keep up their communication and just see whoever's open, maybe run something a little unexpected to throw us off maybe, but I mean, our defense has been really strong so far, so they're going to have to work for it.
So far and thus far, it continues to work for them. And number 11, Kiera Crane, getting a little too much contact there.
Going into the line for the Pacers is number 22, Victoria Anderson, and number 1, Kana Suzuki.
And with another round of substitutions just like that, number 41, Quadrant Farah, and number 15, Madison Williams are going to be coming off for number 22, Victoria Anderson, number 1, Kana Suzuki. Suzuki all the way from Japan.
She's one of my favorite players on the team. I love watching her play.
Number 11, Mel Tuel, short over here to Kana Suzuki. Alexis Mack back to Suzuki again, calling for some offensive support. Alexis Mack over here to Suzuki again, trying to send this one to the paint over here to Victoria Anderson.
We've reached the under 5-minute media timeout on the floor.
And just like that, Pacer Nation, we reached our first full media timeout for you two now here. Just for a brief break. Tonight's game is brought to you by Aiken Fish House and Oyster Bar. If you ever find yourself here in the Aiken community, make sure you swing on by Aiken Fish House and Oyster Bar. Southern seafood served with Southern hospitality. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from our first full media timeout. The action here has just thus far been back and forth, with the Pacers leading the first 2 to 3 minutes here in the first quarter. The Saints already getting 4 points here on the board. And just like that, we're going to have another foul come down.
The foul is on number 1 of the Saints, Ivana Boyd.
Number 1 here of the Saints, Ivana Boyd.
Now to wheel on the line for 2.
I think that we've really been set apart first by playing aggressive defense, but not too aggressive to get fouls. That's something that's hurting Flagler a little bit.
Most certainly. And after a few words from my very own Sarah Nuxel and Mark Miller last week, they've talked about focusing on consistency, trying to force some of those errors and fouls against their opponents, as it looks like it's definitely been working for them this far here in the first quarter. With number 15, Jasmine Mathis, starting on drive, looking to go coast to coast, and she gets it in for 2, 10-6, her current score. Kana Suzuki, back over here to Alex Kennedy. Kennedy, long to Alexis Mack. Setting up the Pacer offense, but it's going to cut inside. Trying to go up for 2. With another call coming back down on number 22. Raven Wade of the Saints.
Third, and at the free throw line will be Alexis Mack for 2.
And Alexis Mack, number 2 here for the Pacers, coming here to the free throw line for 2, missing her first attempt with 1 more remaining. Has been climbing up the ranks here in Pacer Athletics, getting a team high of 16 points against Clayton State this past Saturday, this past weekend. And with the Saints only trailing here by 4 points, they're looking to get some more points here on the board, tie things back up, and hopefully get into the lead. Almost stolen there by the Pacers, number 22, Raven Wade for redemption, gets it in for 2. Kana Suzuki over here to number 12, Alex Kennedy, scaling back. Kana Suzuki taking a few words of advice from head coach Mark Miller. Kennedy, long over here to Alexis Mack, going up for the fake, but it's going to cut inside instead. Pass it back in the middle to Will. Alexis Mack, who's going to go for 3.
That's our third three of the game.
Her third three-point bucket before the steal. She goes up, gets it in for two. It rolls around the iron, falls right in. Alexis Mack on fire thus far, and this is just the first quarter.
She hit double digits really early.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't be surprised if we hear or see double-double achievements here from Alexis Mack after tonight's game. With possession, Ivana Boyd over here at number 15, Jazzy Mathis. Off the rebound, number 3, Scott Frame, trying to keep this one in. And with another round of substitutions, Rakoya Anderson, number 22, and number 11, Mel Tua are going to be coming off. Number 13, Chesney Gardner, and our very own number 41, Clarkson and Farah. Kana Suzuki setting up the Pacer offense. Chesney Gardner, Farah, Gardner, and Suzuki to Kennedy again, who's going to go for three. Overshoots it with Farah standing in the right place for two. (15 to 8) your current score. 3 minutes flat remaining. And the foul coming back down on the Saints. Number 41, Kwajalein Farrell here at the line for the three-point play. And off the rebound, we're going to have number 22, again, Raven Wade. Driving right up the center here, number 1, Boyd. Calling for some offensive support to number 12, Amaya Pierce. Again, Wade with possession. Still in the outside wings. 15 seconds left here on the shot clock. He's going to go upside, up the middle. Off the rebound, Farah to number 1, Kana Suzuki again. And Suzuki over long to Kennedy, who's going to go up for three. Not enough. Ball off the rebound. Kennedy gets a hand on it. Bounces around the iron, but falls in for two. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's game is brought to you by the South Carolina Education Lottery. When you are taking a chance, you are most certainly giving a chance. We'll be back here very shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Starting things off here in the first quarter, less than 2.5 minutes remaining with Saints possession. Raven Wade still on the outside wings here. And 15, Mathis going up high for the three-point basket, gets it in.
What a shot.
19-11, your current score. The Saints mounting a comeback here. Definitely using the timeout here to make a few audible adjustments and try to break through the Pacer offense and defense. But Suzuki is going to go up for the three-point basket, immediately returning the receipt. 22-11, the Saints are not going to let this one down. They're coming up the court strong. Number 1, Boyd, scaling back to number 12, Amaya Pierce. Number 22, Raven Wade over long, almost stolen there by the Pacers. And 15, Mathis. And off the rebound again. The Saints are going to get it in for two. Williams starting her own drive right up the center, but shifting left, pass it to Kennedy. Over long to Kana Suzuki, trying to go for the three-point basket. Bounces up off the rebound. Kennedy almost gets a hand on it.
Coach Miller does not look happy right now.
Head coach Mark Miller and Nuxel, they've talked about consistency before, doing their best to coach these women here as the Saints get more points here on the board with 22-15 in less than a minute remaining. these two coaches, they've used all their expertise here to help these women just to prevent less errors as they're coming up against a very tough team, the Saints here this afternoon. Number 15, Jasmine Yantha starting on drive to number 11, Kiara Crane, cutting inside here. Number 15, Mathis going to go for the three-point basket. Off the rebound, Madison Williams with 32 seconds remaining. Mel Tewell with possession. Williams taking a breather here. Keeping her eye there on the shot clock. With 15 seconds remaining. Hoping not to get the shot clock violation. But Mel Tewell to Chestnut Gardner. To Kana Suzuki for the three-point basket. Who gets it in phenomenally.
That girl can shoot.
25 to 15. These women have definitely used their time off this three-day break to just work on just shooting. Alexis Mack and Kana Suzuki have just been shooting three-point baskets all afternoon. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Your current score, 25 to 15. Pacer Nation, make sure you don't go anywhere. We'll be back here very shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking with us here as we are coming here into the second quarter. The Pacers starting things off strong here with a lot of aggression, dominantly almost conquering the Saints here in the first quarter. Anything 25 to 15. Alexis Mack here for the Pacers is leading almost across the board here with 11 total points, with 11 of those being three-point baskets. Madison Williams here with possession over here to number 11, Mel Tewell, along to Chestnut Gardner. Tewell again, back over here to Madison Williams. On the outside wings, trying to cut inside. Chestnut Gardner, great passing. And number one here for the Saints, Ivana Boyd, taking a fall. But the foul coming back down on the Saints, number 22, Raven Wade. And for the line for number 13, Chestnut Gardner for two.
Now, I would like to see the Pacers start making more free throws. I know that we've drawn a lot of fouls and we haven't executed many of the points that we could be doing, so I think we're letting opportunities go. So I would like to see that change going forward.
Mm-hmm. Most certainly. You know, the Pacers, they've been on fire thus far this night with three-point baskets. But we love to see some of that as well in free throw percentage as well.
For sure.
And Gardner goes up, and just like that, she gets it in for one.
That's our point.
With 26 to 15. Chestnut Gardner again here, positioning herself. She's going to go up, rolls around the iron, but falls in for one. And we're just with the little words of motivation from your very own Allie Bell and Ian Martin.
We get points over here. That's our stat.
And off the rebound, Madison Williams from the Saints. The Pacers, Madison Williams driving right. With some caution here with less than 20 seconds left here on the shot clock, driving with a strong left. Trying to pass this one to Chestnut Gardner, almost losing this one to the Saints. Number 12, Nehemiah Pierce.
The foul is on number 22 of the Saints, Raven Wade. That's her third. It's the team's second this quarter.
And the foul coming back down on the Saints, number 22, Raven Wade. And with Pacer possession again, Chesney Gardner to Williams. Going up against number 5 of the Saints, Monique Byron. Mel Tewell over long to Quadrillon Farrell, going up for 2. Rolls around the iron, but off the rebound, Alexis Mack. To Williams again. Scaling back. 15 seconds left here on the shot clock. Mel Tewell trying to cut inside, going up for 2, overshoots it. Off the rebound, and number 15, Jasmine Mathis, driving right up the middle to number 3, Scott Frame. Off the rebound, Chesney Gardner gets a hand on it. Frame giving this one back in the same possession. Byron scaling. The Pacers going up. Ball off the rebound, Alexis Mack. Again, you're driving right. Looking to go all the way, trying to go for 2. With a round and substitutions again, Gardner's going to be coming off for number 12, Alex Kennedy.
I think overall we've had a pretty good rebounding night.
So far, thus far, coming off of the first quarter, the Pacers were able to secure 12 rebounds to the Saints 10. As Alexis Mack trying to go for the three-point basket, overshooting it again to number 11, Kiara Crane with the rebound. Number 15, Mathis going up. Well, this one falling right into the Saints' hands. Number 5, Darvin couldn't manage it, but number 2, Mack, trying to send this one into the paint to number 12, Kennedy. Just some missing communication.
And substituting in for the Saints is number 25, Stacey Miller.
As the Saints are going to make a few adjustments as well. Number 15, Jazzy Mathis coming off the court for number 25, Stacey Miller. Miller all the way from Orlando, Florida. This one's going to remain in Pacer possession. Madison Williams covered all around. Trying to find an opening to number 2, Alexis Mack. Along to Farah, sending this one out. And it looks instead as if the Saints actually got the last stand on this one, sending this one out. And again, as the Pacers try to send this one in, it looks like the Pacers sent this one out. With another turnover to number 5, Monique Byron. Driving up the center to number 12, Nehemiah Pierce, trying to go for 2. Off the rebound, Mack. Driving up the center here, shifting right. Over short to Mel Tewell. Gets a pair of hands on it, sending this one out. And as Rakoya Anderson and Kana Suzuki come onto the court, number 41, Hudson Etheridge Company's Player of the Week. Quadrillon Farah, number 2, Alexis Mack are going to be coming off. Williams, again here with possession on the outside wings, number 1, Kana Suzuki. Suzuki over short to Rakoya Anderson, sending this one out as well.
Back on the court for USC, number 2, Alexis Mack.
And as Alexis Mack comes back onto the court, number 15, Williams is going to be coming off. Number 5, Monique Byron again, all the way from White Springs, Florida. With possession, driving all the way, passes it back to number 11, Kiara Crane, and off the rebound, number 12, Kennedy. Taking the time here, sending this one into the paint, trying to send this one to Mel Tewell, but stolen by number 11. Crane again, cutting inside to number 12, Nehemiah Pierce. And as Pierce takes the fall, she gets right back up.
The foul is on the Pacers, number 12, Alex Kennedy, her first.
And the foul coming back down on the Pacers, Alex Kennedy. And for the line for 2 is going to be number 12, Nehemiah Pierce. And with one more attempt remaining, Pierce is going to go for 1. Rolls around the iron, but finally falls in. Kana Suzuki trying to break through that Saint defense. of number 5, Monique Byron. And head coach for the Saints, Mo Smith, is going to dispute this one, as this one's going to come back down on number 5, Monique Byron. It's going to remain in Pacer favor. Pacer possession. Alexis Mack looking for an opening. Sends this one into Mel Tuwell. Tuwell over short to Recoy Anderson. Right there into the paint. Trying to go for 2. Gets it in. 29-16. Number 11, Kiara Crane. Number 5, Monique Byron looking for redemption. Trying to cut inside. Pass it back to Scott Frame. Frame going up, not enough velocity to number 22, Recoy Anderson again for the rebound to Kana Suzuki. And Mack again here with possession. 20 seconds left here on the shot clock, plenty of time. Recoy Anderson getting to Alex Kennedy. Pacers still on the outside wings, but Kennedy's going to cut inside to Mel Tuwell, going up for 2. Rolls around the iron, but off the rebound to number 12, Nehemiah Pierce. Number 5, Byron again. Byron back to Kiara Crane, trying to go inside the paint for 2. Ball coming back down on number 12, Alex Kennedy.
Her second, team second this quarter at the line shooting 2 is number 11, Kiara Crane.
I think Flagler's definitely picked up their defense a little more and cleaned it up, making it harder for us to execute some opportunities we have, and then putting more pressure on us, leading to us fouling.
Definitely. Seems as if the Saints, as they've taken a page or 2 out of the Pacers book, trying to use some of those fouls against the Pacers. As number 11, Crane, is coming here to the free throw line. He gets it in for 2 on both attempts. 29-18.
Number 1 for the Saints, Ivana Boyd.
And Allie, it seems like the Saints here, you know, they've definitely made the adjustments here to definitely mount a comeback. What else do you think that the Saints need to do here just to upset the Pacer offense?
Well, I think they're doing a lot of good things, but I think they're still fouling a little bit too much early in the game. I think that they're making good adjustments, but just cleaning it up a little more. I mean, keep the aggressiveness, but not as much contact to prevent some fouls.
Number 3, Scott Frame, looks like she stepped just a little bit outside.
The foul on the Pacers, number 13, Chesley Gardner.
With another turnover, Mel Tuwell is going to be sending this one in.
Number 3, Scott Frame.
I think it's good we've had an early lead, though, considering that numbers-wise, Flagler's beats us is how many reserve players they can put in. You know, that'll pay off in 3rd and 4th quarter.
And currently with the Pacers with possession, Mel Tuwell and Alexis Mack setting up the Pacer offense. Number 2, Alexis Mack, looking to cut inside, goes up for 2. Off the rebound, number 3, Scott Frame. Here to number 1, Ivana Boyd. Since this one long, the Saints, number 25, Stacey Miller, goes up for the 3-point basket, gets it in.
Good shot.
Number 25, Stacey Miller.
And we're going to take another full media timeout. And off a 3-point basket. Ladies and gentlemen, Pacer Nation, don't go anywhere. We'll be back here very shortly. Alrighty, Pacer Nation, welcome back after a brief media timeout. Thank you to our very own women's dance team and our women's cheerleading coming out here to support our women's basketball team. Coming into this afternoon, the Pacers were shooting at 41.4%, 29.2 at the three-point baskets, and 67.6 at the free throw line to the Saints 37.4. As the Pacers have definitely been showing it. Kana Suzuki with possession over to number 11, Mel Tuwell again on the outside wings. Chestney Gardner, Alexis Mack, and Suzuki right there at the wings going up for the three-point basket for the rebound. Farah gets it in for two. 31-21. Allie, just seems as if, every time the Saints take a step ahead, it seems the Pacers are always just 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, I think considering the lead that we have at the moment, I think once Flagler gets a shot, they need to just refocus in. Be so happy for a second, but then focus back in on defense. Don't let that carry on over and let us score in the meantime.
And Kiera Crane starting things off here on this turnover. Ivana Boyd trying to send this one to the paint to the Saints. 25, Miller going up for three off the rebound. Mel Tuwell gets a hand on it. Driving right, but shifting here up the middle. Scaling back to number 15, Williams. Setting up the Pacer offense again here. Over long to Gardner on the outside wings. Trying to break going through. Sending this one long and out. A little too much fire, but you can audibly hear Gardner, taking the blame for that one, saying, apologizing to 41, Quadrant Farrell, I'm sorry for that one, buddy. However, the Pacers are going to shake this one off. As the Saints again here with another turnover. Boyd with possession to number 25, Miller, number 15, Jazzy Mathis. Boyd on the outside wings, sizing out the Pacer defense. Trying to find our way into the paint are the Saints, and they're going to go for two, but not enough. Off the rebound, Carson Farrah to Madison Williams. Again here, driving right. Farrah. Mel Tuwell again here. Outside wings, Chestney Gardner. Tuwell again here, going up for three. Gets it in. 34-21, Allie. It just seems like everyone here is just shooting threes here all night like it's nothing.
I know. I love the Pacers going for those harder shots like that.
And those are the risk and gambles that Sarah Nuxel and Martin Miller talked about. As it definitely seems like the Pacers are taking those gambles, and it's definitely working for them. And with Pacer possession again, Madison Williams again inbound. Williams trying to cut inside, sends this one with a handoff to Farah. Williams again here, going up for three, gets it in.
It's not too much risk right now.
Again, and it's like you look at this team, it'd be easier to say, who hasn't shot in one. With the Saints with possession again, they get it in for two. Number 25, Stacey Miller. Alexis Mack driving up the center, but cutting left. With 20 seconds left here on the shot clock, Chestney Gardner over long to Mel Tuwell, trying to go again for the three-point basket. And the foul coming back down on number 13, Chestney Gardner. And with another turnover, number 11, Kiera Crane, to number 1, Ivana Boyd. With a handoff to Miller again, and another one to Mathis. Mathis going up for three. But off the rebound, Alexis Mack driving left hard. Scaling back, trying to cut inside into the post. Almost with a handoff to Williams. We're going up for two.
What a drive.
Driving all the way back and forth. Number 1 again, Ivana Boyd with the Saints. Number 12, Namaya Pierce. Number 15, Mathis. Boyd again going up for 3. Madison Williams again trying to cut inside into the post. Going up for 2. But number 25, Miller, gets a hand on it. Less than 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. Mathis over here to Crane going up for 3. He gets it in. 39-26.
It's a great night to shoot threes.
Shooting threes all night, both sides have. Madison Williams with possession, possibly looking to do so. Quasilin Farah with possession with a handoff again here to Williams. Trying to cut inside to the post. Number 11, Mel Tewell. Mel Tewell passes it off to Madison Williams, going up for 2, not enough. And off the rebound, number 15, Jazzy Mathis. Less than 10 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Crane's going to go for 2. And off the rebound, Saints are going to hand on it. Stacy Miller going up for 2 again. Off the rebound, Quasilin Farrell with 4, 3, 2. Williams going all the way. Can she get it? Not enough. And we have reached halftime. That's going to be your current score, 39-26. We'll be back here in 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here very shortly. All right, Pacer Nation, welcome back to, or almost welcome back to the third quarter with about 20 seconds left here in halftime. Provide you fine, ladies and gentlemen at home, another round of our stats here coming into halftime. Number 2, Alexis Mack here for the Pacers is leading the Pacers with 11 total points with 1 rebound and 1 steal. Coming on down here to number 41, Carslyn Farah with 4 total points, 4 rebounds. And the Pacers are currently shooting at 10 of 17 at 58.8%. To the Saints, 36.8%, 7 of 19. And also standouts here for the Saints as well. It's going to be number 15, Jazzy Mathis, with 9 total points and 3 rebounds. Madison Williams starting things off here, coming back from halftime. Alice Kennedy from the handoff from Williams to Alexis Mack, going up for 2, gets it in with a 2-point layup to number 1, Ivana Boyd with possession. We'll let him hand off to number 15, Jazzy Mathis. Ivana Boyd looking to send this one in over long to Mathis. Number 11, Kiara Crane trying to cut inside. Ivana Boyd cutting inside the paint, trying to go for the 2-point layup off the rebound. Gets a hand on it again. And off the rebound again here, we're going to have number 2, Mack, driving right. Passes back to Williams. To Kennedy, going up with a 3-point basket. And off the rebound, number 15 again, Mathis. Short over here to Ivana Boyd. Boyd over here to Namaya Pierce. Gets it in for 2. Williams over here, over short to Mack. Again to Mel Tuwill. Williams cutting inside to Alexis Mack again. Trying to cut inside the paint. Pass it back to Tuwill. Tuwill sends this one to Farah. He gets it in for 2 as well. And 43-28, the point gap just widening here again. As Boyd trying to go up. And off the rebound, the Pacers with possession for the rebound. Number 2, Mack going up for the 3-point basket again. And off the rebound, we're going to have number 15, Jazzy Mathis, short to number 11, Crane. Hand off to number 3, Scott Frame. And off the rebound, the Saints still have a hand on it. Frame again trying to go for 2. Number 12, Namaya Pierce. Frame again, Pierce again, trying to go up for redemption. And ladies and gentlemen, that was 4 rebounds. And the Saints were not able to get it in. But they're going to be able to come to the free throw line for 2, number 12, Namaya Pierce. Pierce who gets it in for 1. And one more attempt. Pierce gets it in. Ali, in the first half, we were talking about free throws. And while it looks like the Saints have struggled with, they've definitely been able to get their hands when it comes to rebounds. They've struggled just with getting it in the field goals. What else can the Saints do really just to break through?
I think just clean up some of the little things. I mean, for having 4 rebounds and none of them actually being an executed shot. I think just cleaning up some of that, and maybe like if you don't miss the first shot, rebound, make the next one. Just cleaning up like a bunch of the little things. It just seems like right now we're doing the little things just slightly better than they are.
Yes, ma'am. Now off the rebound, the Saints, they're going to be looking for redemption. Boy, trying to go for 2. As this one looks like it's going to come back down on This one's going to come back down on the Pacers with another turnover. Or excuse me, it's going to remain in Saints possession. Boyd sending this one into Crane. Crane covered all around to Pierce. Pierce with her way into the paint, trying to go for two, gets it in. 43-32. Williams inbound, driving right, shifting left here up the center. But a handoff to Mack, again to Two-Will and Kennedy. Over long to Williams, open all around, going up for three.
That was a nice wide open shot she had.
And that's what you can expect here from the women, as they have definitely been taking that coaching, very, very great expertise coaching from Mark Miller and Sarah Nuxall. As Kiera Crane trying to go for two off the rebound. The Saints still have hands on it. And this one coming back down on number 11. Mel Two-Will.
First, the team second this quarter.
And Vanna Boyd again is going to be sending this one in. And number 3, Scott Frayne trying to go for two. Off the rebound, the Pacers are going to have possession again, long to Alex Kennedy. Again to Mack, trying to go for three again, off the rebound. Mel Two-Will gets a great hand on it. Passing it back to Williams, Two-Will, Kennedy, Two-Will again, cuts inside to the paint, to the post. Mack cutting inside, going up for two, and off the rebound, Frame. Number 3 for the Saints, passes it over to Vanna Boyd. Boyd slowly cutting inside, trying to send this one over to Namaya Pierce, but stolen by Madison Williams. Number 12, Kennedy, trying to cut inside. Again, stolen there by the Saints. Saints looking to return the receipt. Number 15, Jazzy Mathis, getting it for two. 46-34, your current score. And with 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, Kennedy cutting inside, going up for two. 48-34. Boyd here for the Saints. Again, trying to go for two, not enough. Yeah, we're going to have another round of substitutions, and just like that, we're going to have another full media timeout. Pacer Nation, tonight's game is brought to you by Aiken Flooring. You can stand on us. We'll be back here very shortly. All right, Pacer Nation, welcome back. Before the action comes back here underway to the hard floor, tonight's game is brought to you by Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, Aiken's leading tire and auto center for over 50 years. If you find yourself here in the Aiken community with any vehicular or maintenance needs, let them know that Pacer Athletics sent you. And Pacer Nation, if you heard the name Cassie Russell, who is the special assistant to the head coach for the Saints, former NBA player for the Knicks, NBA championship of 1970 for the Knicks. Makana Suzuki with possession, but a handoff to Kennedy. Over short to Alexis Mack. trying to cut up into the paint. Trying to go up for 2.
Something else about Coach Russell over there, he used to coach at our volleyball coach's old school, Glenn Cox. So he used to be the head coach of a basketball team while Glenn was coaching at their old school.
It's amazing, wow.
Small world.
Head coach Glenn Cox is the head coach for the women's volleyball team. Head coach Christine Carroll, Rebecca Martinez, and Allie Bell, PBC standouts. Make sure you come on out to next season to support the women's volleyball. So I'm sure they'll do the same again. 20 more records on the board. And 13, Chesney Gardner over here to Alex Kennedy. Suzuki. Kennedy, Gardner again here, trying to get into the wings. Alexis Mack with 15 seconds left here on the shot clock. Mack is going to go for 2, but overshoots it. Gardner still with possession. And this one's going to sail on out.
On the court is number 25, Stacey Miller of the Saints, and number 41, Kawaja Rivera checks in for the Pacers.
And number 12, as we take care of some housekeeping items here. Alex Kennedy's going to be sending this one in all the way from Clinton, North Carolina. Sends this one in to Mack. Kennedy, possession over Lon Akana Suzuki. Mack setting out the Pacer offense, and the Pacers are going to get the shot clock in violation.
Shot clock violation, Saints basketball.
And the entire convocation center audibly telling the Pacers to shoot for it. However, the Saints are going to use this as an advantage as they have possession with the turnover. Number 25, Stacey Miller trying to go for 2. And number 5 here for the Saints, Monique Byron, sending this one in, trying to go for 2. Gets it in, 50-36. Alexis Mack driving up the center, shifting left. Alex Kennedy halts outside the wings here. With a soft pass over to Quasar Farrah, trying to go for 2 up high. Coming back down, the Saint possession, number 22, Raven Wade. Finds her way into the paint, passes it back to Crane. Going up for 2, gets it in. 50-38. Alexis Mack driving left. Chesney Gardner, Alex Kennedy again. Mack again, trying to go for 3 for the 3-point basket. Rolls around the iron, but for the rebound, number 5, Byron. As she tried to pass this one over to number 12, Namiah Pierce. Sending this one just a little too high and out. Alex Kennedy again here, sending this one in to Suzuki. Breaking through that same defense. Suzuki to Gardner. Kennedy again on the outside wings, trying to cut inside. This one's almost lost, but the ball's still alive. It's number 5 for the Saints, Monique Byron. Keeping this one in. And as Chesney Gardner tried to go for it trying to go in for the steal, just going a little too low. But still going to remain in Saints possession. Saint favor, number 12. Namiah Pierce. And the officials are going to remain that the basket was good. 50-40.
Pierce in the line for the 3-point play.
Pierce all the way from West Palm Beach, Florida. Missing the free throw attempt. Let Madison Williams off the rebound. And less than 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Williams with possession, scaling back, covered all around. Has it, Kennedy. Kennedy over Lana Suzuki again, open all around, going for the 3-point basket, gets it in. 53-40, the Saints only trailing by 13 here. And as the Saints try to go for two, this one's going to come down on number 22 of the Saints, Raven Wade.
Substituting is number 15, Jesse Patrick.
And as we take care of some housekeeping items here, Pacer Nation, Alex Kennedy has just been climbing up the ladder here in Pacer Athletics. Field goal percentage, free throw percentage, and rebound percentage has just been increasing all across the board.
Oh yeah, she's had a really clean night.
As we expect to continue great things out of her. As the call is going to come back down, and as the ball comes over here to our commentating table, everyone's doing okay. Number 5 here for the Saints again with a handoff to number 25, Miller. Miller staying at the three-point line, but she's going to go into the paint, goes up for two for the two-point layup. Now less than a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Suzuki with possession.
1 minute left in the quarter. 1 minute.
Suzuki setting up the Pacer offense since this one long to Madison Williams. DeFaro, who's right there into the paint, trying to go for two. And the foul coming back down on number 12 of the Saints, Nehemiah Pierce.
Third, checking the line for the Pacers is number 11, and number 2, Alexa Smack. And at the charity strike, number 41, Kwajalein Farrow.
And for the two-point play, at the line is going to be our very own Kwajalein Farrow. Standing at 6'1", all the way from Grovetown, Georgia. The redshirt junior, it's going to go up for one. This is the first attempt. Farrah again here. She's going to go up off the rebound. Number 25, Stacey Miller. And both sides are going to fight over it. And it looks like it's going to remain in Saint possession. Number 5, Monique Byron, since this one in. And number 25, Stacey Miller on the outside wings here. Byron again. Coming into the inside paint. Goes up off the rebound. Farrah gets a great hand on it. Sending this one short to Williams. Driving left. And with 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, Farrah short to Tuwell. Tuwell going into the post. Pass it back to Mack again. There are 5 seconds remaining. Mack is going to go for the fadeaway. Off the rebound, the Saints have it. With 1 second remaining, the Saints are going to go.
And after 3 quarters of play, your score,
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The current score, 53-42. We'll be back here very shortly. Alrighty, Pacer Nation, welcome back. Right, you find, ladies and gentlemen at home, another round of our quick stats. Number 12 and number 15, Amaya Pierce and Jasmine Mathis are both sharing 11 points and 8 total rebounds each. Coming down here to the Pacers, 17 total points and 7 rebounds for Alexis Mack. Just 3 rebounds away from a double-double. Mack with a handoff to number 15, Williams. Williams on the outside wings here with 10 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. Gardner to Mack again. Deciding whether to go up or cut inside to the post to Gardner right there underneath the net. And the foul coming back down here on the Saints.
The foul was on number 15, Jasmine Mathis of the Saints. That's her second and the team's first this quarter. Chesney Gardner to the line for 2.
And the foul coming back down here on the Saints as number 13, Chesney Gardner, all the way from Black Mountain, North Carolina. Takes her position here at the free throw line, rolls around the iron. Gardner again here, takes her position, goes up, gets it in for 1. 54-42, your current score, less than 10 minutes remaining. Ivana Boyd with a handoff to number 25, Stacey Miller. Number 15, Mathis. Cut inside to the paint, going up for 2. Off the rebound, Gardner, and the Saints are almost going to get it. They do. Number 11, Kira Crane, back to Mathis again. Deciding where to cut into the post. Back over here to Miller. Cutting inside, who's going to go for 2. Overshoots it off the rebound. Two-will. Driving right up the center. Calling for some offensive support. Number 41, Farah. 15, Williams on the outside wings. Gardner. Williams again. And this one's going to come back down on number 12 of the Saints. Amaya Pierce.
Checking the Pacer lineup is number 12, Alex Kennedy.
Number 12 just getting a little bit too much contact with number 41, Parkland Farah. Farah with a handoff to Williams, almost losing her footing there. But remains focused, sending this one to Two-will. Back to Kennedy. Kennedy to Williams again, cutting inside. Number 12, Kennedy, is going to be sending this one to Farrell. Right there into the paint, going up for 2 off the rebound. And a battle of the rebound between the Pacers and the Saints, but call's going to come back down on... let's see, it looks like... Coming back down on number 11, Mel Two-will. Number 1, Ivana Boyd. Coming into the paint, number 11, Kiara Crane going up to 3. Excuse me, it's actually going to be for 2, 54-44. Covered all around. Sending this one to Mack on the outside wing still, cutting inside. And with 5 seconds remaining here on the shot clock, Williams is going to go for the layup. Off the rebound, number 1, Boyd driving right up the center. And this one coming back down to number 12, Alex Kennedy.
Doesn't sound like the fans agree.
Yes, sir. As you heard, Pacer Nation not too excited. Hear the foul coming back down on the Pacers. And number 1, Ivana Boyd going up for 2. Off the rebound, number 11, Mel Two-will, driving up the center here. Alex Kennedy looking for a redemption, pass it back to Williams. Two-will going up for 3. Off the back glass, Madison Williams. Near possession, taking a breather here for a moment. And 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, and as Mack tried to pass this one to another fellow teammate, Kira Crane standing right there in between them as number 25, Stacey Miller, goes up to 2. 54-56. And it looks like we're going to reach another full media timeout. Pacer Nation will be back here very shortly. All right, Pacer fans, Pacer Nation, welcome back. With your current score being 54-46, 6 minutes and 43 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Pacers have already led over 30 minutes this entire game, with the score only being tied up for 39 seconds. But not that much time remaining here in this evening's game. The Saints are going to do their best here to use whatever time that they have left to make a few adjustments. Definitely working on their offensive play as they have possession right now. With number 15, Jazzy Mathis. This one's going to sail on out.
Flagler has cleaned things up a little bit, though, since third quarter, so we definitely don't need to get complacent with the 8-point lead. Doesn't take long to score 8 points.
As the Pacers have learned the hard way before, 8 points is not that far, and any team in the deficit can definitely make a comeback. Allie, before in the first half, we were talking about how the Saints, how they were struggling with free throws. Well, actually, on both sides, struggling with free throws. Both sides have definitely cleaned up things here. It looks like Flagler, the Saints, just need to clean up things here offensively, especially when it comes to rebounds and layups. 56-46. Again, the Pacers take the 10-point lead. Boyd over to Byron. And number 15, Mathis, trying to cut inside to the post. Rolls around the rebound. Rolls around the iron. And that's the Saints take a fall. Number 12, Nehemiah Pierce gets right back up. Marcus Mack driving left. Pass it back to Williams. Williams short over here to Tuel, trying to come inside to the post, going up for 2, not enough. The rebound again, Pierce. Boyd over long to number 15 with the 10th in this one to Jazzy Mathis. Just a little bit too much fire on that one. As Tuel's going to be sending this one in to Williams. Williams and Tuel both inbound. Sizing up the Saints here with 5 minutes flat remaining here in the fourth quarter. Tuel put it all around to Madison Williams.
We have a full media timeout on the floor.
And just like that, we're going to take another full media timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your current score 56-46. We'll be back here very shortly. Alrighty, Pacer fanatics, welcome back. Less than 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. The current score 56-46. The Pacers again with a 10-point lead. Every time it seems as if the same score, the Pacers remain 2 steps ahead. Head coach Mo Smith and special assistant Cassie Russell are definitely going to use this time as it comes down to crunch time just to make a few more adjustments here, especially offensively. So we talked about previously before, Allie, just with the Saints, if they can clean up things just a little bit more offensively with layups and rebounds, there are definitely things would definitely return to their favor.
Yeah, they definitely have 3-pointers going for them right now. I think just some of those easy little points will be a much easier way to catch up.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it before, you definitely should go back and watch the highlights, or at least watch the first half of this game. The Pacers, from Alexis Mack, Parkland Farrow, Mel Tulo, Connor Suzuki, all just shooting 3-point baskets like it was nothing. And right now with possession, number 1, Brianna Boyd over here to number 25, short pass to Stacey Miller. Again, number 15, Jazzy Mathis. Number 22, Raven Wade, going up for the rebound. Mel Tulo. Passing it back to Madison Williams. 20 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. Scaling back, covered all around. Calling for some offensive support with a handoff to Kennedy. Mack, Tulo again on the outside wing. It's 10 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. Alexis Mack, Tulo again covered all around. The Saints are going to do their best to make sure the Pacers get the shot clock violation. But as the Pacers try to go up, Kiera Crane, great hands on it, passes back to Boyd, going up. He gets it in for 2. 56-51. And now we have another 30-second timeout here on the floor. Your current score 56-51. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. And the Saints only trailing here by 5. Can the Saints do it? Can they tie things back up here and get in the lead? We'll find out very shortly. All right, Pacers, welcome back. With the Saints only trailing here by 5, can they tie things back up here and get back here into the lead? Kennedy with a handoff here to Alexis Mack, going up for 2, but for the rebound, Farrow gets a hand on it, and it's going to be the battle for the rebound. And number 12 here for the Saints, Nehemiah Pierce. Nehemiah Pierce taking a tough fall, but she's going to get right back up. And as we take care of some housekeeping items here, coming into the fourth quarter, Pacers were shooting 20 of 46 at 43.5%, to the Saints 17 of 59 at 28.8%. Almost shooting more than half of the Saints. As the Saints have possession right now, Boyd sending this one to Stacey Miller. Boyd again. Taking her time, cuts inside all the way, gets it in for 2. 56-53, so that point gap gets closer and closer. Allie, you can imagine everyone is on the edge of their seats here. This one can go in anyone's favor.
Yeah, Pacers definitely need to tighten up and get their defense more aggressive like the Saints have adjusted to.
And Pacers, don't be surprised if you see another 30-second or immediate timeout.
Number 25, Stacey Miller. That's her first. It's the team's 4th. Alexis Mack to shoot 2.
And as the foul comes back down on number 25, Stacey Miller, number 2, Alexis Mack is going to be coming to the free throw line. This is exactly the opportunity that the Pacers could use. Keep that point gap nice, far, and open. As Mack positions herself. Misses the first attempt with one more remaining.
I think if both teams would have made all these free throws they've been missing, it would have been a completely different game.
Well, certainly. And off the rebound, at number 22, Raven Wade. Still the Saints. Short pass to number 25, Cece Miller. Over here to Kiara Crane. A handoff to Boyd. Boyd with 15 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Tension here in the Convocation Center. You can cut it with a knife. Boyd looking to go up. And they're not going to call traveling. This one coming back down number 11. Mel Tuwell of the Pacers. And Allie, just like that, the entire Convocation Center just erupting.
Oh yeah, the Pacer fans in here get crazy, especially in the last 2 minutes of the game. With it being this close, you know we're going to be hearing them probably louder than people at home can hear us right now.
And it's when moments like this, when it comes down to crunch time, less than 2 minutes remaining, is when you see all the stops come out on both sides. 56 to 54. Ivana Boyd, the guard, standing at 5'6", all the way from Florida. Is going to go up for one more. The Saints only trailing here by 1 more point. The Pacers are going to do everything in their power to prevent this Saints comeback. Mel Tuwell with possession almost stolen there by Ivana Boyd. Mel Tuwell going for the handoff to Alexis Mack. 15 seconds. The Pacers are going to have to be very careful not to go for the shot clock violation as Mack goes up for two. Clarkson Farrell right there, but it rolls around the iron. Number 22, Raven Wade, driving strong over here to number 11, Kiara Crane. Pass it back to Rihanna Boyd. With less than 90 seconds remaining. Boyd on the outside wing still with a handoff to Crane. Crane looking to go inside to the post. 25. Stacey Miller, Crane to Miller again. Miller looking to cut inside, going up. And they're going to say the Pacers got a last hand on that. And 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining. Saints have possession again. Wade over here to Boyd. Wade going into the post for two. Rolls around the iron, but for the rebound, Farrah. It's number 15, Madison Williams. 1 minute remaining. 25 seconds. The Pacers cannot run down the clock. Williams over here to two. Mack on the outside wing still. Tuwell. Kennedy. Williams again on the outside wings. 10 seconds remaining. 9, 8. Kennedy, the Convocation Center, telling these women to shoot. And it's going to remain in Pacer possession, Pacer favor. Kennedy, 20 seconds on the shot clock still. Farrah almost lost there. Farrah going up for two. He gets it in. 58 to 55. With less than 30 seconds remaining, the Saints, if they want to go overtime, they're going to have to go for the three-point basket, but it looks like they're going to call for the timeout.
We have a full timeout on the floor.
And it looks like we're going to take a full timeout here on the floor. 58 to 55. Pacer Nation, this can still go in anyone's favor. All it just takes is a three-point basket, and we are going right into overtime with 23.4 seconds. We'll be back here very shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Pacer Nation, welcome back. 23.4 seconds remaining. Your current score, 58-55. We talked about previously how the Pacers have just led all afternoon, all evening with this game, over 30 minutes straight. Only things being tied up here briefly for 39 seconds. 58-55. All it takes is a three-point basket to tie things up. Number 12, Pierce, Boyd, cutting inside, taking her time. Raven Wade, outside wings, 15 seconds, 14, 13. Off the rebound, the Pacers. And it looks like they may call held basketball. It looks like instead they're going to say the ball remains in Saints possession. Donald Boyd, Raven Wade, Kiara Crane, the 5-4. Madison Williams gets a hand on it. 1.9 seconds. Head coach Mo Smith keeping an eye on that clock. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Everyone is literally here on the edge of their seats here in the Convocation Center. We'll be back here very shortly. Alrighty, Pacer Nation, welcome back. And Alex Kennedy sending this one in. And that's going to be the end game, your final score. Actually, no, I canceled that. We still have 0.6 seconds remaining. We're going to call the foul. On the Saints. Coming to the line for two is going to be number 11, Mel Tewell. And 0.8 seconds remaining.
Now, if she makes this, then it's pretty much unlikely if Flagler will have any chance to win this. So, if you gotta make a free throw, it's
now or never.
Now or never.
Tewell goes up, gets it in for one, 59-55. You can't take anything away here from either side. Both sides playing very aggressively here.
Yep.
And Mel Tewell again gets it in for another one, 60-55. Head coach for the Saints, Mo Smith, is going to take another 30-second timeout. And Allie Smith, before we wait for the action to come back here to the hard floor, what are your thoughts on just tonight's game overall?
I think that both teams have played hard. The effort's been there. I just think that Flagler, if they would have cleaned up a little things earlier on maybe, and then not had so far to catch up from, and if Pacers would have, just also, kept the lead, but not take it for granted either, and clean up things on their end as well, it would have been probably a whole different game, but maybe the same outcome.
And that's the Saints number one, Ivana Boyd, sending this one into Kiara Crane, going up for three. And as the basket is still good, your current score is 60-58. And that's going to be your final score. Pacer Nation, thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Great basketball here all around on both sides. And ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget that action returns here to the Convocation Center this coming Saturday. It's both the men and women's Pacer basketball teams will be going head-to-head against Young Harris University on the road. And we'll be back here in the Convocation Center next Wednesday as both teams go up against UNC Pembroke at 5:30 and the men's at 7:30. You find yourself here in the Aiken community make sure you come on out and support your very own Pacers. And we're going to have some thoughts from assistant coach Sarah Nuxel as she's going to be coming on over here. And Coach Sarah Nuxel, congratulations on tonight's win.
Thank you, thank you. We'll take it.
Absolutely, no problem. You guys have played very aggressively here, especially coming back, you know, from a 3-day break. A little rough weekend from Clayton State, but you guys definitely came out for redemption. You guys definitely showed it. Let's talk about Alexis Mack here tonight. 17 total points, 7 rebounds, just 3 points away from a double-double. And it seemed like, here, especially in the first half, you guys were just shooting 3-pointers like they were nothing.
Unfortunately.
Just take, the fans at home, what was the coaching coming into tonight's game?
I mean, Lex has a green. We'll talk about Lex specifically. Like, we don't give our kids, limitations. So if they're open, shoot the ball. If it's something that we work on a regular basis and they're comfortable doing it, we let them do it. So Lex, she came out hot in the first half, and I don't remember what she had at the half, but I think she had 11 or 13, something like that. So they obviously focused in on her more in the second half and made her shoot some tough shots. But to get 17 and 7 from somebody that's typically not one of your top 3 scorers, anytime you can get that, between Mel and Al having some rough nights tonight, having Lex step up helped. But we got to get better defensively and make some free throws. It's not very often we get out rebounded, and that's what happened tonight. So. We're lucky to pull this one out, for sure.
Yes, ma'am, most certainly. And before I let you go here, this weekend, both of you and the men are playing Young Harris this upcoming Saturday. What are you guys looking forward to coming into this weekend, and what are you guys looking to shake up? Obviously, you just talked about free throws, but is there anything else you guys are focused on?
We've got to be more locked into what we're doing from the tip. That's 2 games in a row where we've kind of just been not going through the motions, but just kind of there. And so we've got to, Young Harris is a really, really tough place to play. So we've got to tighten up on some things, and we've got to get in the gym and shoot the ball. Obviously free throws tonight wasn't a big thing. We usually shoot them pretty well, and that's the difference in the game. They go 7 for 9, and we're 7 for 17 and 0 for or 1 for whatever in the first half. We can't be that every night in the Peach Belt and expect to win. You can't get out rebounded, you can't turn the ball over, and you can't miss free throws. And tonight we got lucky.
Yes,
we'll take it, but we got lucky. A win is a win, especially at home. But we've got to be better.
Yes, ma'am. And we're so happy to see that we've had more members from the Aiken community come out and support the women. Sarah Nuxel, thank you so much for coming on over. Congratulations on the W again.
Thanks,
we'll see you next week.
All right,
yes,
thank you. Bye.